Aquarius. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to your reading. I'm excited to do the weekly reading for you. Why am I excited? Because this week has been transformational for everyone and you are not excluded. Clearly, baby. Yeah, for those of you who are new, hi, my name's Jasmine. Very nice to meet you. If you like the content, if you like my energy, anything like that, I don't even care what you like. If you like it, hit that subscribe button for me, please. And I do appreciate it. Thank you in advance. Now let's get started. Aquarius. Okay, so this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. First off, we've got some crazy energy entering the week or leaving the week prior to this. You may have left some crazy energy back there because things are changing now. Disruption is first here. There's been a change in a structure of sorts that you've been through as of very recently. And that change has literally had you build from the bottom up. It almost feels like this could be personal, business, anything along those lines. Relationship wise, you have been it almost feels like just trying to stray away from arguing with yourself about it. From like listening to your mom's voice in your head or your dad's voice or like some authoritative voice, and you're just like, I'm not going to argue with myself. I'm not going to argue with myself because I know I have a goal. I know that what I'm doing right now is going to get me where I want to be. And what's happening? Disruption's happening. You are holding everything in. You're saying, okay, things are shaking around me, but I know my spiritual team's got me. I know that I'm safe. I know that I am on the right path. And I know that this disruption is happening because something else is happening on the outside that I just don't see, right? So that is your ascension. You are literally going up. It feels like you're breaking through the dirt. Who did was it Sagittarius or Capricorn? I told someone that you can see the bottom of where you want to be. You know, from where you're standing, you can see the bottom of where you were standing. Now you're getting closer. You're pushing through the dirt. You're pushing through the dirt to come up and come up and come up and come up. And as you do that, you're breaking structures that didn't have any more say in your life, that you didn't want to hold on to anymore. You're like, I don't want to argue with you guys. I'm like way above this, but I just can't get up there, you know? And now you're doing it. Or you had been doing it. Now what? Now you break through. Connection. Intimacy with spirit. Meaning a connection on a more personal, ethereal, spiritual level. Where the options aren't even a part of your mind yet. This is the creative process that you're into now. That you just broke out of here and now you're into this creative process. Fertility. If you guys are looking to conceive, this would be a good week to try for that. Mind you, 3 is movement, but they don't move without a plan. So I know that you've had a plan in place, but if you haven't, then you definitely want to make sure that you have that beforehand. Okay, so look at this. Solitude, trapped in fear. Talk about having mental blockages and talk about coming out and seeing the light. Look at that, it's right here. You know, you've been in solitude, leaving the light behind you, preferring to maybe, or really just kind of delving into what you felt was necessary for you. But along with that, you found safety in diving into something that you almost didn't even want to come out. And it may leave you trapped in fear to come out of that, to come out of these long-standing beliefs, to come out of, you know, change is scary for everyone, you know. And then you have the light, connection, having light shed on where it is that you need to go. Look at that. Wow. Capricorn got these in a completely different order. So leaving something behind, not without lament. I think that this week you're really understanding that there are some boundaries that you've been holding on yourself and that they need to be left. There's fears that come from the past that you keep hearing in your brain that need to be left behind. And whatever emotion that carries, you need to cleanse that water, clear it out, and realize why. Because if not, you'll continue to have to fight up here. You'll continue to have to convince yourself. But I think that someone may offer you a really good tangible piece of information that's going to help you really process this and see that on a grander scale than just what it seems like right now, because you're living through it, so it doesn't seem, you can't see it from a different perspective. There it is. Look at that. Mental conflict. I think that there may be a decision that's coming here towards the end of the week on what it is that you want to grow. We've got Four of Wands in the Star card in reverse. We may be dealing with a couple issues at home because we haven't really been listening to ourselves or our intuition. So we may be having not seeing eye to eye, or not having a completely balanced home environment at the moment. But I think that once you balance yourself and realize that it's not just the money, it's what the money buys. It's it's the safety, it's the home, it's the locks on the doors, it's your car alarm, it's that's what you should hold on to instead of the actual coin. It's moreover what you gain from it. And the King of Wands can be a little bit so as long as we're not acting like that in the home, I think that that we'll be able to grow that in something more beautiful. Because it looks like if it is, whether it's passion, finance, home, action, whatever it is, it seems like at this moment, you have a couple more things to go through. This week is really not finalizing the process, but really going through those last couple steps. Because you've got 8 trapped in fear, going down to 2 mental conflict, right? So 2 is better than 8, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and get some advice and see what Spirit has to say about this. Can we get advice for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the week? Oh my goodness. Ooh. To be expected. Maybe that's what it is. Aquarius is. It's because you guys are so nice. You know what I mean? So first off, we've got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Which makes a lot of sense because we have disruption. Maybe that's what is disrupting your sort of aura. And is you allowing people to come in and do that. So I think So I think Aquarius, that for this week, there is a big boundary set around yourself. It's not very big, but you're really protecting your energy now, and you're protecting yourself because you know what it feels like to give and give and give and give. And then you're the one who's trapped at the end in your brain. You're the one who's I just want to be left alone, dude. I cannot take any more. You're the one who's left in mental conflict. So the main thing here is establishing better boundaries. What's going to happen after that? Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Then you can create your new world with that fertility that Spirit's given you. Your new world once you've broken out. Alrighty. Let's see if we can get any Spirit guide additional messages here. Wow, look at that. Nice, look at that. Happy family. First chakra, Archangel Michael, home. There we go. There's home and family right there, and door to value. What Spirit is telling us here is that you can have it all. You can have your cake and eat it too. It's about you allowing yourself to feel confident enough to take that on. That'll be your main focus and your main concern. But if you can live with that, then, you know, a lot of people like to play around a lot, so they're not really down for that. But if you are Aquarius, Spirit is telling me here that you can have it all. You can have a happy family. You can have a happy center. Your roots can be healed with this energy. Mothering yourself, you know, really allowing you to kind of sit in your body and realize where you are, who you are in this moment. And door to value opening up for you. Man, the connection is there, Aquarius. The connection is there, and it is beautiful. There's just a little rough patch that we're going through right now, but you're not going through it alone. We are all here with you. You can leave a comment, and we could chat there, you know, if it's getting a little rough. Or if you are on the complete light side of this, where you're like, I've broken through, I've got all this, and it seems amazing. The mental conflict is about beautiful things, not terrible things, or, you know, frustration. So yeah, I do see beautiful energy here for you, Aquarius. This is your reading. These are your messages. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure you do that now, please. And I love y'all so much. I'll see you in your next reading.